Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we're going to be looking at the Marvel Legends Modern Iron Man figure. He came with a base. I didn't get the base out because it's not a key feature of the review. I figure you're going to buy or not buy the figure based on the figure itself, so if you're curious about the base, check out marvellegends.net and you can see it there. He stands at 6 3/4 inches tall, so he's a little bit taller than most Iron Man figures, and he has some really weird articulation. Most people don't like this figure due to the build of it. Narrow chest, weird shoulders, kind of skinny all around and lanky, and just kind of odd looking. I don't mind it too much. I do dislike some features, so I don't know. It's kind of hit or miss. It's really a judgment call on whether or not you like it or not. So that's up to you. It's the same mold as the Marvel Icons figure. Face mask comes off as is customary for Iron Man figures. They actually did a pretty good job fitting the head in, or the face in there and not making it look goofy, so I'm okay with that. There are eye holes in the face mask, but they don't line up very well, and you can't really see inside anyway. It has neck articulation. There's a ball hinge that doesn't actually have, it's just a hinge, sorry. It's a swivel and a hinge, so pretty good articulation there, and then the neck, or the head itself, is on a swivel as well. Face mask pops off way too easily. Decent paintwork though. There's lots of little details in the face, and they painted the mouth part nicely, so that's okay. I don't care for the design, but the figure itself is okay. The shoulders have this weird ball hinge. It's like an old school ball hinge from like a Ninja Turtles connected to the torso, and then there's just a disc pivot in there at the end of that for the arm itself, and the shoulder pads move on their own. Then we have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, a wrist swivel, a wrist pivot, and individually articulated fingers, but they're really boxy and just don't look that good. The repulsor barely has any paint on it, and you can't bend the wrist up to do a repulsor blast, so that's a problem. He has an ab crunch. It works okay, and it's hidden well enough in the center, but the sides are pretty ugly, and he has no like thickness to him at all. He's very flat this way, and it really detracts from the look of the figure. He's got these weird fins on his back too. I just don't care for this design too much. He has a waist twist, T-jointed ball disc hips, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, ankle pivot, ankle rocker, and a toe pivot. He's an okay display piece, but he's just with that weird shoulder articulation and the skinniness and just kind of the design of him. He's not one of my favorites. I'm more of a traditional Iron Man fan, and this guy does not fit that. So I can't say he's one of my favorites, but the figure itself isn't too bad. So if you like it, pick it up. You won't be disappointed. There it is, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more figure reviews, more custom figures, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.